Everyone, I would like you to join with me on a journey around Madagascar. My aim is to travel 2/3 of the country within 5 weeks. All that alone and unsupported on a dirt bike, while raising as much money as possible for a charity organization, Money for Madagascar. Morondava. It is the seaside city next to Mozambique Channel. I took 2 days to have a rest over there and enjoying little beach escape. My next destination will be at paradise village Bello sur Mer. It is about 100 kilometers south from Morondava. Finally I can have a breakfast after many days. It's good because I skipped a lot of meals recently. And this is mugash, I think, or whatever it's called. It's a local little pancake and coffee. This is the best stuff you can probably have over here. Road to Bello sur Mer was the mysterious one. As I was confused to find the road, I kept asking direction from the locals. All I knew was that I had to find a river that could lead me to Bello sur Mer. I had never used any GPS. Instead, I relied on my map and a compass. The problem was, my map was not good enough to show me the road to Bello sur Mer. And there it was. It was a bit shocking to see how wide was the river. The only question remained, how deep is it? The answer, too deep to ride through it. So I ended up pushing halfway through the river as the locals came to give me a hand. Second part of the river was too deep to push my bike through. Suddenly, 6 able-bodied men came around to give me a hand with the lift. But those guys were after the jackpot. They were asking their monthly wages of 100,000 ariari. Lucky I had the room to bargain down to 20,000 ariari. They little bitched about it and off they went. I realized I cannot show them my money stash. I slowed down and picked up 2 10,000 ariari notes. You would already know the scenario.
10,000, 20,000.
Maar vis dat is big voor
I don't have anymore. Don't have anymore.
Maar vis dat is big voor Malagas, maar vis dat is
Hey, I can't even buy gasoline. I don't have money. This is a lot of money.
Zebu is the cow known in Madagascar. Not to be underestimated piece of animal. In Madagascar, each zebu is worth 500 euros. That amount of money is enough to kill each other. It is usual to see farmers carrying weapons to protect their zebu. So I'm getting closer now to the deserts and this is the very beginning, just before Bello sur Mer, and I have got a lot of sand over here. This is not too much over here, but most of the track and there in future is going to be all just sand. And we got some cool cactus looking plants which are easy to punch in my tire. It will be nothing more than sand and more sand. Until I end up riding on a massive salt plains. I was thinking it could be possible that during the high tide it is covered by salt water. It was very hard to know exactly which way was the road going. In the middle of the salt flats, I found a little, very primitive village. It was my chance to ask where is Bello-sur-Mer. It came out to be that I was only half an hour away from it. Just past that little village, the roads got really muddy. So I ended up pushing another kilometer through the salty slop. I was physically exhausted, like I was running a marathon. It was the hell of a mission to get my bike through the white sandy streets. It would be much faster to go on foot. Bello is the laid-back village with the white sandy beaches. It is also well known for its boat building. Along the beach, I could see many boats being repaired during the low tide. People can be poor, but they are rich in creativity. I had met a little boy who had built a perfectly fine boat by using its skill and creativity. I was really enjoying Bello until the moment I made the decision to make the move. I had decided to go another 100 kilometers to south to the place called Manja. Why on earth I would left a couple hours before the sunset? That was one of the most stupid and senseless decisions I made. I crashed, and I crashed real hard. I had bust my kneecap and bent my handlebars plus twist my front forks. And worse, I could not get my bike started.
And the skin came on my neck, my knee actually. This road is just rough and I'm tired, and I got another 100 kilometers to go before I can rest.
My riding was greatly disturbed by the bent handlebars. Yet I had to continue to ride before the sun went down. The sun went down and I had made only half of the distance. It was the real deal. I had to ready myself to ride nighttime. For my blessing, it happened that the local jeep was going to Manja at the same time as I was going. Without their help, I would have been in serious difficulties. My lights on my bike were offset from the damage, and it would have been impossible to navigate through the night. To be honest, none of us would have an idea how much water was actually on the road. Some of the sections were underwater. As I was going through with my bike, I could hear my exhaust bubbling inside the water.
This is our night ride here, and clearly you can see that there's a van just stuck in the mud and people trying to get it out, and I have to go through there as well. It's pretty tense.
The night ride had been only for 50 kilometers, but it had taken for us another 3 hours to make it all the way to Manja.
Ta-da! Wow.